Victoria with Victoria's Crafty Room, coming to you today on May the 18th. School is almost out. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Can't go wrong with that. Anyway, thank you for coming and visiting with me today, or letting me come and visit with you. I do have a couple of updates on some things, but yeah, it's been great. I don't even remember the last video. I forgot. Anyway, I got a light in front of me so it's not so dark in here in my room today. It's sunny outside, so I decided I'd turn around the other way so you could just see the other side, because that side shines the light through, and I don't know. Lighting's not good in this room, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, I appreciate it if you did. Wanted to let you know, give you an update. Remember that bag that I was working on? Well, I finished it, finally. And here she is. Gorgeous. I love this bag. I have new tags that I crocheted on. They have my logo on them. My son-in-law makes these. He's a leather worker. He has his own little, of course I'm not going to think of it now, laser cut type business thing going on. But yeah, look at this. This is made out of 100% cotton from Lily Sugar and Cream. And the pattern is by Viv Crochet. Viv Crochets or Viv Crochet. It's a free pattern. And you take your when you crochet up, you do so far, and then you crochet up on the sides and reduce it down to the length you want. I made it per the pattern, just to see. Follow the pattern first and then make changes later to your own specifications. But this worked out great. And then you whip stitch the two together, and then you just do a little single crochet all the way around. This turned out great. I love it. Perfect little bag for a market or beach, toys in the bathtub that you gotta, grab them all up and they're wet. They can drip dry hanging off the shower hanger, or I don't know. There's all kinds of cool little things that you could do with this bag. Put crochet in it. Put knitting, maybe, if your needles have the little tops on the knitting needles, maybe, because if not, they will go through. Crochet, I would put my crochet hook back in a little Ziploc type pouch to put in the bag as well. But yes, it's so nice. I listed it on my Etsy, so if you're interested, it is over there for the time being, till somebody buys her, I guess. That's the thing. I intend to make some more. These are little time-consuming things. I mean, things take time to make when they're homemade, so keep that in mind. There's some pictures over there with me having the bag on, and then it laying flat. Oh, yeah, I guess I could say it measures, I believe it was overall 22 inches from the bottom to the top, and then from this portion down was 12, and then from left to right was 13. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I crochet loose, so maybe that's why. I figured it would be all about a 12-inch square, but not quite. But yes, it's nice. I like it. And then, you could fold it up, pack it away, or gift or something for somebody. It would be a perfect little gift. So I'm finished with that, and yay, I love it. I'm going to make some more. I've got to make some more because I have yarn. I have plenty of yarn. I don't need to buy any yarn. I didn't tell you because a fellow driver depleted a lot of her yarn stuff. And when she did, she called me and said, "Hey, I got a couple garbage bags with some yarn. You want some?" I was like, yes. And she said there was a lot of cotton in there. I was like, totally, gotta have it, right? Gotta have that cotton. Love the cotton. And it was the Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton yarn too as well. So, and some odd skeins. So I said, yes, please. So I took that from her. I purchased it. I'm not going to tell you how much or anything like that, but I did purchase it from her. And I came home and made a nice little collection here. And yes, I put some up there. Some of it is wool ease. Those will be perfect for hats. And then I've got some here. Well, I've got the rest of it here is some, I love this yarn. I love this cotton. Oh, oodles. And then some Karen cakes. Oh, about 6 Karen cakes. So yes, I was so happy, so happy, so happy. It was awesome. So yay. Also, one other thing I'm working on now is a flower. It's a mini flower bag, little pouch bag. I'm working on this, and you make, and this is it. I'm using, it was a discontinued yarn, Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. Pink, teal, and orange. It looks more blue and pink and teal than orange. Maybe the orange is down in there somewhere, but you make little flowers, and then you sew 2 of them together, and you have a long chain, and then it makes like a little mini pouch. You could put, you'd probably poke your driver's license in it. When I get through with it, maybe by this weekend, I will show you how that is. But you could poke that in there. Maybe a little change if it hangs straight. Earbuds, AirPods, tube chapstick, maybe one of those little small hand sanitizers would fit in here. So yeah, this is my next project that I got going on right now, and I'm gonna make a couple of these and see how they do. I have this one, and I have this yarn, and I have this is some of that Lily Sugar and Cream. Ooh, washed it out. There we go. Pink and white. It's called Strawberry. It's a very popular color. So yeah, working on that. That's my next go-to project that I'm actually going with. And last weekend, I had purchased from Five Below one of these seed bead things. And I'm a Crafty channel, so remember that. I'm all over. So, but I purchased one of these from Five Below, and it was $5, and it's got all these little seed beads in it. Hint, hint, seed beads. So I got started. I got back into my beads again. You know how you quit things for a little while and you go back, and you got to take a break, right? So I had gotten this out, and then I had gotten this is not the right container. This is a container from Walmart. These are pearls, but the smallest pearls that comes in this kit, it is from Walmart, by the way, but this is the remnants of what's left. The smallest pearl in there, and then I was able to, I'll put it on my hand so you can see. There's 2 different colors, a red one and a pink one. I was able to make these, and I used some of those straight glass tube beads, and then some regular seed beads and a pearl. I did 3, and then a pearl, 3 and a pearl, 3 and a pearl. Then after I did that, I came back, and I'll show both at the same time. And then I made one that was just the, I can't see the seed beads all the way around. See? Not sure if the color's showing up or not, but the seed beads all the way around, which makes a perfect addition to a bracelet on me. Wearing pink. Then the next one I have this. It is a collection of colors. It's clear, light pink, white, a hot pink. You know, turned out really cute. So that turned out good, and that also made a nice addition. And a bigger bead, I have ordered those from a lady who sells beads on TikTok. I ordered these from her. and I matched these up. I ordered several different packs. There was different colors: pink, blue, yellow, green, purple. So I have those. So I wear them proudly. And then I have these on this side. So back into my beads again. Just wanted to give you that update. Here's the red one I was working on. So I made a red solid and a red with the pearl bead. And I was like, well, 4th of July is coming. I got to get ready. So I ended up making, get it on, 4th of July set. Got to be ready for the 4th of July. Yay! If you're interested in any of these, let me know. I'm going to sell them for $1 each on my Etsy shop. Each one, $1. I have a bunch in there already made that I sell at my market, and I don't list them on Etsy, but I'm going to start listing some of them on my Etsy shop just to let you see them. So they're $1 each. And yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with these. I mean, I love them. So if you want to wear red, white, and blue combo, and then you got this, so $1 each ain't bad. So let me know. Oh, and then to go along with that, I started with the Walmart kit. It was had beads in here, pair of pliers, round nose pliers. It had all kinds of things. And then it had all these beads around the edge. I started with this. I want to say this was about $15, $16 at Walmart. And then these are the pouches, and they pop onto the side. And you just kind of pry them off, and they pop off. You have to be careful because the side will open. You have to be careful. But, here's my red, white, and blue ones. But yes, I started using these and these pearls. And then, like I said, I got these from Five Below. And there's solids in here. So these make a perfect. And there's tons of beads in here. So it's not like you're going to run out anytime soon. So these were great little things that kind of kept me busy a little bit this weekend. I was able to play with them. My next thing with the beads are, I have made oodles and oodles of these flowers. These are new things I've seen. Stick flowers. Got a lot of them. These are made on a wire. 20 gauge wire. All different colored 6 gauge, 6 millimeter, what do you call it? Get them from the Lobs and Hobbs. They are, 6/0 beads. And then flowers. Let's see, how do I do that? A little tulip with a pearl bead in the top. So I made a bunch of these. And what I had seen a long time for a lot is this other lady was making them, and she was making like a really cute little bouquet of them. Put a magnet on the back and put a bow on the front. And then you could put them on your refrigerator. Cute. I started copying, her design there, and I was like, I got to come up with something else. Well, I bought some little vases to put these in, but they're and I thought I got to get small, right? But they're so small I can only get 2, maybe 3 in one little vase. Didn't look good. I didn't like it. So anyway, if you have any cool ideas for these, please let me know. I like these. I made a bunch of them. So yeah, I think it's cute. And the next thing I'm going to try, I just saw it this weekend. It was taking thread, like 10 something thread, and crocheting, and then putting a bead on it. Crochet so many chains and putting a bead on it. 2 worlds collided. Boom. So yes, going to try that next. I'm going to work on that this weekend, coming up this weekend. It's Monday, by the way. So yeah, I want to try that. Now, as far as this goes, you see the little price tag on it. Our local church here around us had a yard sale this weekend, so the Hubs had to go visit. So he went and visited and came home, and he had this and a few other little things. But he had this, and I was like, I don't know really where I would use it, but I'll use it. And then I saw the crochet necklace thing. What? Mind blown, mind boggling. I was looking for my hooks. I got a bunch of them here. Yeah, I would have to use a tiny hook, probably a 2, maybe a 1 hook on them or something like that. I'm not for sure. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. And I'll post it on my Victoria's Crafty Room Facebook group. If you're not a member over there, go and join. Subscribe to it. Everybody comes on in. I don't even think I have to approve you or anything. Maybe I do. I don't remember. But anyway, come on over there, and that's where I'll be posting my Etsy store stuff, because I want to try to keep, family life away from business life, that kind of thing. So, also at the yard sale, the Hubs came home with some gorgeous bobbins. They use these in the mills here in our town. We used to have several of them. A lot of them have closed down now, but these are bobbins that goes into what they call a shutter, and then the shutter goes back and forth and it weaves material. Somebody probably just wrapped some thread on this, because I don't believe these are the actual threads that would be used. It may be, I don't know, in the process there, but Milliken. You ever heard of Milliken? There's gobs of plants here in my town. We've got several of these plants. But anyway, I kind of collect these, so I'm going to hang these up on my wall. I have a shutter in the other room with the bobbin on it, and I'm going to hang them on there. These are made out of wood. These are timeless, I guess you could say, because they don't use these anymore. It's all electric machine done things and stuff. So yeah, these them shutters don't slide like they used to around here anymore. But anyway, he got these. I'm gonna show you everything he got. Then he got little Ian, some kid scissors. I think this had a quarter on it. So he got these. There's 2 pair of new scissors. He's learning to cut. And then macrame. When's the last time you saw macrame? This was $3. Might be a little sketchy price on that, but macrame. I have a macrame kit over there I have done nothing with. And then here's another macrame. It's 2 millimeter. It's a lot. Well, it has instructions on the inside, but see, really small. I saw a crocheted pocketbook bag made out of one of these. I didn't think you could crochet with this, but I guess you can. If you have a hook big enough or something, I'm pretty sure you can, Yeah, that's 7 millimeter. That would probably work perfect. So that's another trial, trial thing there I've got to work with. Yeah, that's a 6.5, so that one would probably work good too. Who knew? Hubs is a good shopper. He likes to yard sale, and he finds lots of cool things. Put the beads out of the way. Put those beads over there too. Now, then he got this box, and I think he said the box was like, I wish I didn't take the tag off now, but I want to say he said $5 the whole box. And they're raising money for the daycare that Ian and Lily will soon be going to. Ian will for sure. Lily, when she gets old enough, she'll be going to the school. It's Little Lions preschool daycare type thing, but you have to be 18 months old to get in there. So all the proceeds from this yard sale is going to be funding them, because their Sunday school room and stuff in their church, where they have the children's church thing, are being converted into the Little Lions preschool thing. So yay! I'm so excited for that. They're gonna be like, I could walk to pick Ian up. It's that close. It's literally I don't even think it's a mile. It may be a mile from my house. Talk about easy. Well, he came home and I opened this up. I thought, Lord have mercy, what in the world? I got some cool stuff in here. Just maybe a little too much for some people, but I thought it was perfect. When's the last time you people have seen this? I haven't seen this since probably the 80s. It was $1.95. It's got a Hallmark tag on it. And you know the Hallmark shop sold this to tie around your packages back in the day. 30 feet, 10 yards. Wow. So definitely remember stuff like this when you're making presents and got to tie a bow on something. This stuff is perfect. I don't believe you could crochet with it because there's not enough to crochet with. But remember that. Cool. Then he had another bobbin of some gold thread. I thought, well, I can crochet with that and add beads. Then there was a little small skein of some cream colored cotton. Can always use the cotton. No problem with that. I have a cotton scape over here, so put that right there. Then I have beads. Wooden beads back in the day. They're old, I know. Made in 6 beads, macronaut. Yeah, they're beads from way back. I was trying to see if they had a price. I can't hardly see it, but anyway. And then I got these. These can be used on making keychains or making on the straps of a bag. When you make the straps, put these on and then keep crocheting up. So I've got those. Then there was some more jewelry trims, which, you know, I like the jewelry stuff. Walmart, 44 cents. So we know this was old, especially in my town because they got the green tags and it's the antique bronze color. These are little pins to use for making jewelry things, or we used to take beads and put them on this and then poke them down into little styrofoam balls, made ornaments. Flashback. You got what I'm saying? And then I had a whole thing full of gold beads. Pearl colored beads, which would definitely be used on my bracelets. And sequins. When's the last time y'all saw sequins? Sequins. There's silver and I saw it. Oh, here they are. A frosted white color. So yes. How amazing is that? I'm pretty sure this is a leftover from a kit at some point, somewhere, you know, back in the day. These beads will definitely get used, and so will these pins. I'm going to try to use them in my looper. I have a looper that helps you make loops, so I'm definitely going to try that. Put that over there with the beads. Then here's a little spool of some wire, and it feels very thin enough to make like bracelets with. That was awesome. And lo and behold, you know how we all sewers love things like this. This was a Ziploc bag of random buttons. Love to collect buttons. And these were the ones that people probably cut off of their shirt when they purchased the shirt and put them in here. And I mean, let's see, what is that one? Has a saying on it. It says Liz Claiborne. Flashback. And even has the extra thread to match. These are classics right here. I love this. This is too cool. So yes, I got a little bag of buttons. And then a little butter dish container. This is dishwasher safe. Top load. It lets you know where to put it. I'm not going to swear. I am pretty sure this came off of like a margarine thing because it has a little flower border on it. Beads. They're kind of a copper color and gold color. It's a mixed set. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad that top was on. Alphabet beads. Yay! Alphabet beads can totally, totally, totally be used. Claw clamps. Yes. We used them making them necklaces. And we always could have a liquid stitch. I don't even know if it's hard, open, or what. Liquid stitch when you're sewing. Yeah. It's been open. I don't know if it's coming out though. Flashback. Tulip paint. Slick writer. Remember when we wrote on our shirts? We put material on our shirts and then went back and outlined them with this stuff. I know you people are out there. Flashback. And then I ended up with acrylic paint on this one and some kind of tulip soft yellow, which doesn't look like it's gonna make it. That'll probably be trash. This I might keep. Shake it up, mix it up. Yeah, that's still wet in there. So yeah, that's a pretty royal blue. Keep that. I know these are things that you probably pass by for years and think, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. And a paintbrush. Yes, please. We can always use paintbrush in the craft room. Leftover DMC thread. It probably went to a kit somewhere. And then here's one string here. I will definitely put that with my DMC odd thread over there. Then I had some trims. Look at that. It's classic. Old trim. There's another one. They called it seam binding. JP Coates. Nope, no more. And then here's another one. Slate. Look at the price on that. 60 cents. What are trims now? Like $3 a yard or something? Crazy. And then a old-fashioned JP Coates 55-inch, 12-inch zipper. I think I'm going to take some of these things and maybe try to actually just make a shadow box and make a nice something to hang on my wall. Those will be cool. And then I had, if you're a cross stitcher, these need to be painted, but these were the little cross stitch hoops, and then you could hang a little something on it, hanging on the tree. These are cute. These go way back as well. And then, oh yeah, look, there's some more of them sequins. Got some more sequins. I'll put that back in that bag of the kit. Yep, the jewelry kit thing over here. Oh, there's another paintbrush. Could always use paintbrush. Wow, that's a nice paintbrush too. And one other thing that's in here that will probably, definitely, most certainly go in the trash. I hate glitter. I hate glitter. I could donate it to one of the school ladies, I guess. Oh, and it's opened. Ooh, Ziploc bag, screaming Ziploc bag. So yeah, me and the glitter world, we just, we collide big time. I think I'll take this afternoon and give it to one of the teachers when they walk by. And for some weird reason, I got a couple of pieces of leftover felt. So that's just one of them all around crazy craft boxes. $5. Definitely worth it if you're a beader like me, because there was tons of beads. Cool buttons. Now buttons can be used in so many different ways in the craft world. And then these ugly looking things, yes, they can be used on my crochet stuff or macrame or wherever you want to put those. And a little piece of felt. I don't have any lots of felt. This is the only felt I have. That's odd. So, and then the macrame to make a crochet something. That to put in my Christmas stash to tie Christmas bows. And then these two threads to make necklaces. It was an awesome find for $5 a box. I thought, wow, the Hubs did great. He's always looking and shopping for stuff like that. So never pass up on a yard sale. It may look old, and it is old. I'm not going to say it's brand new. It is old. It has old prices on it, but it can be used. So I'm trying to look around. I don't have a lot, but that's pretty much all I got. I'll show you a quick look at all my yarn that I got over there. That's the yarn that I acquired from my bus driver friend. Did y'all see that? That's cool. Love my thing that Kristen gave me for my birthday. But anyway, that's all I have for today, and hope you have a wonderful week. Like and subscribe my channel, and that'll help my ratings a little bit. And I'm trying to get back into your world of craftiness, and I'll be coming at you with all kinds of things every week. So have a wonderful week, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.